FIU served as an adequate shelter for Monroe County during the course of Hurricane Irma. However, it is the support it extended to its own students that matters the most. Parkview resident Alejandra Chamorro was pleased with FIU's efficiency in ensuring its students' safety.
At first, I felt safe because from the beginning, FIU was emailing us like 2 weeks before. They were telling the RAs to come to our rooms and make sure that if we were leaving or not, to like let them know. So I felt like they knew what they were gonna do. So I wasn't like wondering like what was gonna happen to me.
1,000 miles away from his family, Puerto Rican student Luis Miguel Ortiz decided to take advantage of FIU's offer for shelter.
Well, throughout the process, I felt very calm because of how they explained everything. They guided you step by step, and in my opinion, it was handled perfectly. I felt very calm, that's why I even enjoyed it. Go figure. You know, and it's not an occasion that you normally enjoy.
FIU's campuses were not impermeable to Hurricane Irma's damages. The campuses themselves and the housing at the Modesto Medique campus sustained minimal damages. However, the only housing at the Biscayne Bay campus, the privately owned Bayview Apartments, was heavily affected by the natural disaster.
Based on the location of Bayview, on proximity to the bay, it was pretty much a direct hit from Irma at the strength of a 3 or 4 as she came through. And air handlers on top of the facility were impacted, so water came in through air conditioning units, so the 8th and 9th floors were really impacted. And based on those air quality tests, it was determined that drywall had to be cut out, water needed to be extracted, and we needed to remove all of the potential hazards to make sure that it was safe for students to return.
While Servitas, the company that owns Bayview, worked on restoring the building, they rented out the Wolf Center ballrooms, which acted as a makeshift shelter for 71 of the evacuated students. Staff writer for the Panther Press, Damian Gordon, went to the shelter to speak to some of those students for a story he wrote about the storm.
Just going into the ballroom, because that's where everybody was sleeping. The energy was definitely it was kind of a down one. Like everybody was kind of like, you could tell they wanted to be back in their room, because now there's what 40 to 60 people plus sleeping right next to each other.
In spite of the size of its campuses and the damages they sustained, FIU was able to return its nearly 54,000 students to their regular class schedules with only a week of setback to the semester. This is Jeanette Vasquez with Biscayne Bay News.